Hey guys!
Welcome to this week, month, years, given how much we've been uploading, installment of From A to Z.
Woo! This week...
Jinx! Great minds.
This week, we are doing our 4th episode.
And that means the 4th letter of the alphabet.
Which is D. And D is for dogs. Yay!
A good intro. So... let's get to it.
This is that once in a lifetime.
Incidentally, we also happen to have 4 dogs, and we'll be introducing all of them to you.
We're going to be telling you about our little tips and tricks of dealing with each dog and their personalities and breeds.
And the highs and lows of dog ownership. The most expensive household item, like individual household expense, is dog food.
Yeah, at least in our household.
Yeah.
We're starting with the age from the eldest. He's the best dog ever. He's my baby. I've had him since 2011. Come, Sly.
Badly
baby.
trained.
Come.
Doesn't listen. Doesn't sit when you say sit.
Yes,
doesn't
he
come when you
does.
say come.
Look at how cute. Say hi to the camera, Sly. Say hi. Say hi. Sly.
This is Sly Foxy Loxy.
Yes.
AKA Cornelius Sly Pie. AKA Sly Benefits Mpofu. AKA Sly Fox. AKA Sly.
AKA Sly. This is Sly, and he is a toy pom. He's 9 years old, and you can see he's getting a little bit gray, but that's because the other dogs kind of stress him out. He knows how to go outside, inside, how to climb up and down, how to stay, how to sit, and not just in English, in Xhosa as well, which is very impressive.
I would be impressed if I ever heard him respond to any of those orders, but you know, maybe it was before my time.
Oh my goodness. His personality is, he thinks he's a big dog, like he thinks he's large and in charge, but he's actually one of the smallest.
The word Azola is looking for is extra.
No.
Sly is extra.
He's not extra. He can be a diva at times, but that's why we love him.
All the time. No. I think that with Sly, he went through a bit of an existential crisis in terms of where he fits in this world. Because he used to be the alpha, and then little Meatball came along, and he was still, you know, the male dog, but little Meatball outsized him and outranked him. And then when we got Raviolli, I think that he just felt like he had been toppled and he didn't have his throne anymore. And I think that's why he's stressed. I think that he's just grumpy. He resents the younger generation for taking their rightful place. As so many old guys do.
Wow.
As so many old guys do. But hey, that's life.
And I think he was used to luxury and comfort and sleeping on our bed every night and being able to watch TV with us to having to sleep on the couch.
And the one thing that I will give him is that when it comes to getting a bath, he's the only one who you actually won't see a video of getting washed, because we washed him separately from the other dogs. I don't know why, but we just did. But he loves bath time.
Yes.
He's behaved, he's calm, he lets you know when you're being too rough, and that's the thing. Sly's also very vocal. Hey? He has no problem letting you know that he doesn't like you. And that's why I don't like him.
That's because you play rough with them.
I don't play rough with him. I play with him with the same intensity I play with all of the dogs.
Yeah, and all the other dogs
All
are
of the
bigger.
Well, that's Sly. I don't know.
This is Sly.
So
That's
this is
my
Sly.
Fox. This is my baby. And I love him very much.
Oh, BT dub. Sly is called Sly because he looks like a Sly Fox. If you didn't get that from his name, from his title, that is why his name is Sly.
This is Snow. Say hi, Snow. Say hi. Say hi to the camera, Snowflake. Say hi.
This is Snow.
It's a snowflake, aka Snowflakey Lakey, aka Snow, aka Snow.
Did you say what type of dog she is?
She's a Maltese. She's 8 years old, and I would say like her personality is very mama bear. If she were a person, she'd be Karen.
Yeah, asking for the manager.
She'd be
Not
asking.
in like a bitchy way, like
Yes.
in a mama bear type
And
of
a
way.
mama
you
bear
know?
kind of way. She's always making sure if any of the other dogs are in pain or like they're separated from the rest of the
She
group.
keeps them company. You can see Snow doesn't have as much hair as Slime, but funnily enough, the dogs that shed the most are the ones that have less hair, at least in this house. Comb your dogs once a week just for your own sanity. Just for your own sanity. Brush them down,
important.
wash them once a week. It doesn't have to be like thorough, but just make sure. So, at the very least, once a week, don't just let them get dirty. And even if they end up rolling around in the mud and in, you know, bird poo and all the stuff that dogs do after the fact, still rather wash them, because otherwise it's just compounded. It's filth on filth. Actually, Snow is a very nice dog. The problem is that out of all the dogs, maybe it's because she's white, when the dogs get dirty, you can see it on her. She looks like mangy, you know.
Well,
now she looks good
yes.
because we washed her yesterday.
And she's had a haircut.
Yeah, and she had a haircut, so now she looks pretty good. But Snow is actually a pretty nice dog. She's very obedient. She listens. Snow likes to be around people more than any of the other dogs.
Shame. Anyone, literally,
listen,
guests included.
Yeah, she loves being around people. But because her and Sly have been companions for a long time, she prefers to be with Sly. Also because Sly is small. It's not like she's... what's that scene? You know that scene in The Lion King where they're singing "I Just Can't Wait to Be King" and Simba and Nala running in between the legs of the elephant? That's literally Snow with the big dogs.
Yes.
She is always having to duck and weave, because you can imagine if the big dogs jump and land on Snow like
She's
or
going to
Sly,
be in a lot of pain. They're both.
they're going to be in a lot of pain. So this is Snow. You can go away now, Snow.
Say bye.
And now for the main attraction.
Oh, wow. Come. No.
That's little Meatball. You can
No.
hear her grumbling.
No. Come here.
Oh,
Sit up.
this is little Meatball.
Hey, girl. This is little Meatball, aka
Little Meatball. AKA Princess Meatball. AKA the littlest meatball in the whole wide world. AKA Meatbally Lolly.
she is a Rottweiler. She's 2, maybe
Yes,
3.
she's two, I think. 2.5.
She's 2.5, and she is Zach's favorite dog for some reason.
She's just so well trained. She's so obedient. She's. I mean, she's. A lot of people ever want a dog. Outside the fact that she's a beautiful dog, look at these features. Look at these features. She is very protective as well.
She is.
She is our guard dog.
She's very loyal too.
Yeah, she's very loyal. She's very smart. You don't need to tell her anything twice.
Shame.
She is the dog that hates baths the most. And that's because she was traumatized when she was a baby.
She was.
As you can tell, the story of how she was traumatized when she was a baby.
So one of the first times we took her to the parlor, we asked them to trim her nails, and they basically cut her finger off. And we didn't notice until we were in the car, and there was just blood everywhere. And
No, she's.
we called the place, and they were
They didn't
basically
want to give
like,
us a refund.
too bad, it happens,
happens
sometimes.
What do you mean it happens? What do you mean it happens? She was literally. She must have been. She couldn't have been more than like 5-6 months old.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah,
It was
she was
literally
literally
the
a
first or
baby.
second time we took her.
Yeah, she was a baby, and that's why now we do all of our care at home. The people come here.
Hold on.
I would say is actually the leader of the pack.
What?
Yeah, I think that in my opinion, clearly as he disagrees,
Oh, James, he really is.
and little Meatball, it literally. I don't even know where to begin. The little Meatball likes playing tug of war, especially with Raviolli. And one of the reasons that we were saying earlier, so I got so stressed, is that she can also be very playful. Now, little Meatball playing with the small dogs and the small dog playing with small dogs are two different things. So little Meatball would be playing, and we would have many a trip to the vet in order to fix some of the damage when she plays a bit too seriously. And because of that, we realized that if we're going to keep all of the dogs, because having a dog is a proper commitment, we need to get a friend that little Meatball can play with and take her energy out of when we're not going on walks or whatever, that isn't Sly or Snow. Enter Madame Ravioli, Esquire. The little Meatball dug a hole in the backyard and then they were running around and she tripped over it and tore a ligament in her ankle.
Shame.
Like, that's what you get, hey little Meatball. But now you're all better.
Now she's all better. That's little Meatball for you.
That's little Meatball. Now, for the baby of the group.
Ravioli, aka Madame Ravioli, aka Rav,
AKA the Ravi Boy.
aka the Boy.
AKA Ravioli Boy Jones.
Yes.
But his full name is Madame Ravioli because it's 2019 and we don't conform to gender norms, guys.
Come, Rav.
Pink, salmon pink. So Rav is the baby, and he is his best friend is Little Meatball. Literally, Ravioli will follow Little Meatball anywhere. It doesn't matter where we are, what we're doing. Where Little Meatball goes, Ravioli follows. As he's trying to lift him up. Come, Rav, up. And Rav is much more willing to climb up because he loves attention, and he is the most jealous dog that we have. Look here, Rav. Look here. No. Look here. So this is Ravioli. Rav is about twice the size of Little Meatball.
Yeah, he's taller than me on his hind legs.
On his hind legs, he's taller than Azzy, and he is the gentlest dog in the whole wide world.
He's a gentle giant.
He is so sensitive. Literally, you look at Ravioli wrong and he'll cry. Like, he just wants to be loved all the time. If you start playing with other dogs and not with him, he'll bark at you and he'll complain and he'll throw a fit. He is the most jealous dog in the whole wide world. But he is also the cutest.
And the most friendly. Whenever we go to the park, he wants to be friends
Yes,
with
he just
every
wants to
single
make
dog.
friends. Come, Rav, come say hello. Say hello.
Rav is the Saint Bernard. He's
A mountain dog, a rescue dog.
1.5. And originally his breed would rescue people
out of the snow
in mountains.
And he loves ice because, Shem, you can imagine a dog like this. That's also why we have to comb them regularly so that the hair doesn't build up too much and why we need to trim them, because in South Africa it's not nice for dogs like these, you know, they feel the heat. So lots of water.
And we also spray him down often.
Especially on hot days.
He really likes to swim.
Yeah, oh yes, he loves swimming. Don't you, boy. And look at his cheeks. You can't even see. His cheeks are just so big. I need to.
Rav,
okay, let me try to pick you up.
They need to see your cuteness.
The Ravi Boy. There he is.
Hi, boy.
So here is the Ravi Boy. He's such a nice pillow.
He really is.
And he smells like puppy even now. Because we keep them clean. He loves baths. He loves going on walks.
No kisses.
We have to walk him further than the rest of them because obviously he's the biggest dog. He needs to exert a lot of energy. And he's just a bundle of joy.
Auntie Rav. He drools a lot, which is like one of the downsides.
And he wheezes a lot and poos a lot. I mean, go through between all 4 dogs, we go through about maybe between 40 and 50 kgs of food a month.
Yep.
Tips and tricks. 1.
Training is so important. I think as soon as you get a dog, train, especially potty training. The sooner you can establish a
routine,
the better.
Yes. Also, it helps with bonding with the dog. One of the things that I learned very quickly is that you actually do need to put in the hours, because when you're in the park, when it's interacting with other dogs and the dog isn't disciplined and doesn't know who the alpha is, how it must respond, it just creates a lot of stress. Walking your dogs, very important. It's good for bonding. There are other ways that you can drain dogs of energy. You can have ropes and you can put the ropes like what I do when I'm too lazy to go on a walk. I just want to play with the dogs in the garden. Get a rope, put one end in Little Meatball's mouth, put the other end in Ravioli's mouth, and let them fight it out for about 20 minutes, you know? And after that, they are exhausted and they just collapse.
The treats are also important when training. Our favorite to use, thank you, are chicken liver treats.
They go crazy for chicken liver treats. We'll put the recipe in the description below for those of you that are dog lovers and for those of you that want to try it out.
Try that. They become really responsive when you have a treat that they can really enjoy.
Let the dogs have ownership of their own space. Like, yes, we're all one giant pack, whatever it is, but certain bowls must be for certain dogs.
Yes.
Certain spaces must be for certain dogs. And you just do this by simply saying no and keep on ushering them towards them, calling them out when they start eating the other food, being consistent in how they eat and when they eat. Socializing your dogs with other dogs is important.
Yes.
Make sure that when you have a dog, take them to the park, take them to dog training places so they can interact with other dogs, so that when they see other dogs, they don't go crazy. Also, if you want to have a guard dog like little Meatball does not like strangers. She is very, and Raviolli, but he's not a guard dog. He just doesn't like strangers. In the home, don't mind strangers out in the park. Little Meatball doesn't like strangers, full stop. But you still train them to only get aggressive to a certain degree at a certain stage. So little Meatball might bark and go crazy, but unless you say attack, little Meatball will not attack anyone, and that's important.
Attack!
Yes, you must indicate what's happening.
Give each dog the right amount of attention, and each dog is different, and be receptive to that. Be kind to your pet, and they will be kind to you. Be kind
to your pets, and they'll be kind to you. And dog hair's in my throat now. Yeah, I'll be back.
We have one more pet. You can open it just so that we get fresh air. It's Serpentine.
AKA Mr. Snakeity Snake.
It's a Serpy Serp.
He's very hungry. He was meant to be fed
yesterday.
They didn't be fed on Wednesday. But he'll survive. He's a boa constrictor.
He moves really slowly. We've had him for 6 months.
No, Raviolli is you this farting outside. And that
is our family.
It's like a crown.
Bye. Until next time.
Oh, this side looks really cool, eh?
That's like the balloon animals.
The balloon animals,
as
yes.
a kid.
Shame. Till next time, guys. Don't break my glasses.
Bye. Serpentine, what are you doing?
Yeah, I like that one, Mama. I think that was a nice one, yes?
Good job.
What do you think?
Yep. I like it too.